Good morning, my friends. How are you today? Are you having a good morning? Did you wake up and do some bunny hops around your house and flew like a bird down to your breakfast table and had a beautiful breakfast, and now you're here ready for our lesson? So good morning and welcome and happy Friday. And today we're going to talk a little bit about birds again, kind of finish that, and we're going to do a little bit of stuff with our bunnies. I brought some bunnies today, and maybe make a little craft for Easter, because some of my friends are celebrating the holiday of Easter this weekend, and we want to celebrate that. So welcome, and let's start by showing each other our hearts. Good morning. And our rainbow. And all of my friends are watching this same lesson video today, so we all are really connected through these lessons today. So hello to everybody. And I said to you that if you wanted to, I sent it in our email, that if you felt like it today, you could wear your clothes with a bunny rabbit on it, or with a bird on it, if you had clothes like that, with maybe a bunny or a bird, or anything you really want, maybe your spring Easter colors. I don't have any clothes with rabbits on them or birds. They don't really make those for adults, although maybe they do and I just haven't seen them. But I want to show you, Sloan has such a cute sweater with some bunnies on it, so I wanted to show you that. I can pretend to wear it for a second. Yeah, so that's my bunny clothes for today, and I'm sure you all look amazing. Okay, so let's start by doing the calendar. So I already said it was what day of the week today. It is, yeah, it's Friday. So today is Friday, April, what number is it? If yesterday was 9, the 9th, today is the 10th. So today is Friday, April 10th, and we already have had 10 days in April. I can't believe it. It's going so quickly. And where I am again today, it's a beautiful sunny day. So in my weather book, I wrote April 10th, 2020, and I drew the sun because it's so sunny. And when I went to look at my weather jar, so my first year friends, you haven't seen this yet, but my second year friends and my third year friends and put a jar outside, and every day they're going to check it and see if there's any rain in it. So if you guys want to start doing this too, you can. And next week I'll put it in one of the first year lessons, so we'll talk about it a little bit more. But basically every day at the same time we look and see how much water is collected in a jar that we've left outside overnight. And again today I have nothing. Maybe there was, I think there was like a couple of drops this morning that probably happened overnight. So in my book, I'm just going to write, I can't measure it, it's too small, so I'm just going to write T, and I'm sure all you guys remember what the T stands for. Yeah, and it stands for trace amount. So there's just not even enough to measure. So the T just means there's a trace amount of moisture, and yeah, every day we're recording it, adding it into our weather book to give it more information. And all right, so we have talked about, oh wait, so Easter, which is sort of what we're talking about today, is a holiday that happens in which season? I know you all know it. I think my whole class, all my friends know it. It's the season of, yeah, it's the season of spring. So we're having kind of our spring celebration today. Okay, so we've been talking a lot about birds, and we looked at all sorts of birds. We talked about the life cycle of birds. We talked about what makes a bird, how do we recognize a bird, what classifies it as a species. And yesterday we made our cute little bird feeders to put outside, so I hope you're already getting some backyard birds. We did the parts of the bird, and we even started our bird books where you can draw pictures of your birds that you're seeing and write some information down. I also sent you some information about the woodpecker and sent you some pictures of the trees with the big holes in them, so I hope you liked looking at those and maybe read about woodpeckers as well. And I also just want to show you, a lot of people have one of these at their home. This is a bird book. So this is like a whole book about birds, and you can look them up, look at the ones you saw, and it will give you tons of information, because some people love watching birds. It's an entire hobby called bird watching, and that's what they do. So that's really cool that they love it so much that they go to all different places in the world and look for birds. And usually they watch birds with, what do you think they watch them with? What do you think helps them see from for far distance? Yeah, Yeah, binoculars, that's right. So they can use those to look out and watch birds from far away, to see them up close. That's really cool. And then I have this little book here, and this one someone gave my family, and it actually allows us to play the bird songs. So I thought I wanted to play you the loon because we talked about the loon yesterday, and I also wanted to play you the robin because the robin is one that we see a lot outside right now, and like I said, it's usually looking for worms in the ground, and it has the beautiful robin eggs in its nest. So okay, so first I'm hoping this will sound okay when you guys do it. So first I just wanted to show you the picture of the American robin like that. And I'm going to play you the first call. So this one says it's the daytime caroling song. And I think I can just play it like this. Did you hear it? Cool. Okay. And then I wanted to play you the loon call because, like I said, the loon call is just so neat and it's so specific to the loon. And even some people know how to do it with their hands, but I don't actually know how to do that. So I'm not going to try to do that for you. Okay, so the first one here is the male's yodel song. So this is how maybe it would call its mate. Okay, and I'm going to hold it up close so you can hear it and play it. Cool, right? And then the second one is the male and female wailing sounds. So maybe that's a way that they talk to each other. Okay, so I'm going to hold it up. Cool. And then the last one is the duet when they're actually doing it together. So let's hear that one. Cool. So I hope you liked hearing those sounds. What a cool book we have. And yeah, those last three were from the loon. So that's awesome. Okay, so today we're going to do an activity, a little craft, and I thought we would make these hand bunnies because they're super fun and easy to make, and then we can sing a song with them, and that's always fun too. So this is Sloane's hand that I traced, and I'm just going to hold it up. So basically, you take a paper and you trace your hand. Sorry, that loud noise was the generator outside. It's testing itself today. And you trace your hand, and then you draw a bunny nose on it, some whiskers, and then you're going to fold down the middle finger like that. And then these kind of become the bunny arms, and these become the bunny ears. So super easy. You don't have to glue anything. You can just cut it out and color it a little bit, and then you have a rabbit or a bunny. And I thought we could sing the Little Rabbit Foo-Foo song with this one. Does that sound like fun? Yeah. Okay. So, as we know, we sing it sometimes in class, and the way we sing it is that we say Little Rabbit Foo-Foo, picking up the field mice and kissing them on the head, okay? And he didn't ask permission to kiss them on the head, so that's sort of why the good fairy comes. All right, so let's sing it together. Little rabbit foo-foo, hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and kissing them on the head. Along came the good fairy, and she said, Little rabbit foo-foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and kissing them on the head. I'll give you 3 chances. Okay. Now, did that little rabbit listen? I don't think so. Here he goes. Little rabbit foo-foo, hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and kissing them on the head. Along came the good fairy, and she said, Little rabbit foo-foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and kissing them on the head. I'll give you 2 more chances. Did that rabbit listen? I don't think so. Let's see. Here he goes. Little rabbit foo-foo, hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and kissing them on the head. Along came the good fairy, and she said, Little rabbit foo-foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and kissing them on the head. I'll give you one last chance. Did he listen? Don't think so. I can't look. Oh my goodness, he didn't even listen. Little rabbit foo-foo, hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and kissing them on the head. Along came the good fairy, and she said, Little rabbit foo-foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and kissing them on the head. I gave you 3 chances, and you did not listen, so I'm gonna turn you into a... What did she turn him into? Can you tell me one thing? Did she say a pizza? Oh my goodness, she turned him into a pizza? Okay, what else did you say? Did you say a chair? Oh my goodness, she turned him into a chair. Okay, what else did you say? What? She turned little rabbit foo-foo into me? Into Miss Jillian? Oh my goodness, what a silly fairy and rabbit. Okay, so I hope you liked singing that song. It's like how we sing it in class and we all go around and say what the rabbit gets turned into. So I hope you all said something and you can sing it more at home. Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to do one of our activities together. And this activity, I just wanted to, these are my little Easter rabbits. I'm going to move them to the side out of our way. And this activity is where we're going to make a little bunny rabbit. And even you can do this, and then maybe you can use this rabbit to do your little rabbit foo-foo song. So you can use your hand rabbit or this one. Okay, so I'm going to put out my cloth again, so whatever you have, just in case I get anything anywhere. In this activity, I took some rice. This rice has little beans in it, so those are the black things, and you can use rice, you can use like a seed mixture you have, you can use sand, and you can even use it and then have it for a little bit and then pour it back out. You can use little pastas, whatever you want. And also what you need is a little sock, or any sock. I chose one of Sloane's old socks that I don't have a pair for. A lot of us have socks that are just kind of one sock, that we've lost the other sock and we can't even do the folding work with them. We just have one. And what we're going to do is we're going to stretch it out. And we're going to take our spoon and we're going to start by putting some rice into the bottom of the sock. So I'm doing a little scooping exercise here. You can use a scoop, you can use a spoon, you can do a little spoon, a big spoon. Okay, and I'm just going to get it down here, and I'm going to put a little bit more. And if you're doing this right now with me, that's great, or you can do it after the lesson video. There we go. Okay, so I think I have quite a bit down there now. All right, so I kind of have made a ball in the bottom of my sock, and I'm going to push it down so it's kind of like a really cute ball. And I'm going to take some ribbon, and you can use an elastic, you can use string, you can use, I just had some ribbon left over from a present, so I'm just recycling that, and I'm going to tie it around the sock. So I'm going to go right to the base of where I put the rice right now, and I'm going to tie a tight knot. Okay, so now I have a sock with a ball of rice in it tied off. Okay, now I'm going to make a smaller ball. So I'm going to put more rice in, scoop it in, and I'm just going to try to figure out till when I think I have enough for like a head size sort of. Okay, so I'm going to stuff it down. There we go. I think that kind of looks like a good enough size. There we go, like that. Okay, so I'm going to put, I'm going to just take another piece of my ribbon or my string, or if you have elastics only, that's fine too. I'm going to cut it and I'm going to tie here. And if you're using like a kid's sock or a sock like a baby sock, this will be kind of like right where you've used the base of the sock and now you're kind of at the top of the sock. So there, I have a body and a head sort of, and then I have this part on top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors, and this is the part you might want to have your grown-up help you with because I'm using fabric scissors, and you've all seen me use these in class. They're a little bit sharper and they're good for cutting fabric. And I'm just going to cut here on the top of my sock, basically, just a little bit on both sides. There, like that. And I can just kind of rip it a little bit because usually once you cut fabric, oh, that's good. Like there. There, there's some bunny ears. And then I'm just taking a marker, and I'm just taking a really simple black marker, and I'm going to draw a little bunny face. I'm going to draw some eyes. I'm going to draw a little triangle nose and some whiskers. There. Okay. My face is a little bit dark, but maybe you guys can do even different colors on it. And I'm just going to cut it a little bit more for the ears. Cut it. Oh yeah, that's better. There you go. And there, we made a little rabbit, a little bunny rabbit. Mine does look like a little rabbit foo-foo with some floppy ears and a body and a head, and you can just play with that. And I hope you have fun. You can sit there and you can do whatever you want with it. Awesome, there's our little rabbit. Okay, so I'm going to move this stuff to the side and be careful with my scissors. And my marker, there we go. Okay, this over here today. All right, so now I thought we could do a little activity. So last week, we talked a lot about rainbows, and I gave you a rainbow meditation where you were imagining yourself as the different colors, which is so nice, and you can always just go back to that video and play that if you want to relax. We also practiced our rainbow breathing. So I just want to actually cover that again. So if you're feeling, anxious or scared or sad or really excited and you want to calm down, you can always take your rainbow that we've made and you can do the breath in and breath out, right? So you move up to the top of your rainbow and then breath out for the rest of the rainbow. And you can do that 7 times for the 7 colors of the rainbow. And after 7 big breaths, I know you'll be feeling calmer and hopefully more at peace in your heart and your body. So one thing that sometimes we do in class is that we say these sentences, and I call them affirmations, and I've done them before with all of you, where I say something, you repeat after me, and they're just nice to give us those good feelings inside and to remember how special we are and how loved we are. And I wanted to do that with you today. So after I say, so I'm going to say them and then I want you to repeat after me. And if there's any grown-ups watching with you, those grown-ups can do it too. We can all do it together, and that makes it really fun. Okay, so the first thing I want you to sit someplace comfortable, and hopefully you're already comfortable watching the video. And you're going to take the deep breath in. So maybe a good thing to do would be to do your rainbow breathing before. Take a deep breath in, and then I'm going to say these things, and we're going to repeat them. Okay, so. All right. So first one, I am unique. I am beautiful. I am special. I am smart. I am brave. I am strong. I am amazing. I am kind. I am playful. I am wonderful. I am curious. I am creative. I am me. Awesome. So I hope you all were able to say those after me. And if not, you can pause it and go back and do it. And also, I just thought this is something fun that Sloan and I do sometimes. And I have her bunnies here. And one time we read a book, I think it was a book, and we read that bunnies, when they're kissing or when they're giving each other affection, they sometimes rub noses together. So her and I do this like bunny kiss like that, and she does it with her stuffies, and we do it together. So our bunny kisses when we rub noses together. So I thought, if you want, you can do it with your stuffies, but also you maybe have a grown-up in your house that could use a hug or a bunny kiss, and that's something so nice to do. And always, ask permission if you can go give them a hug or a kiss. But yeah, that's a nice thing to do with a grown-up. And also, if for all the grown-ups that are watching, and maybe if they're not watching right now, they can watch it later, I just want to say that you guys are all doing such a great job. I'm so proud of everybody and how we're learning this way and spending time together this way and doing the activities. So great job, and you can tell your parents they're doing a great job taking care of you and giving you good feelings. And yeah, I hope it's a good day for everybody. All right, so I'm going to, our eggs. I cannot forget our eggs. All right, so I sent this to you all, and I hope some of you tried it. Maybe not everybody's going to try it, and that's fine. It's definitely the first time for me doing it this way. I've done it different ways, but I thought it would be cool to do. So I'm just going to, I have it here. Okay, so what we're doing is we're basically dyeing the eggs. We're changing the colors of them. And I thought I would grab one and uncrack it and unpeel it in front of you so you could see if it worked. So basically, the instructions for this were to take some eggs, and it can be 1 egg, it can be 2 eggs, it can be 10 eggs, whatever you want to do, and boil the egg hard. So, you have your egg, you're going to put it in the pot, totally with your grown-ups in your home. You're going to boil the water, boil the eggs, so they're hard-boiled eggs. Then you're going to take your hard-boiled egg, and you're going to run under cold water, cool it down, and then, my friends, you can roll it and crack it. So you just want to crack it a little bit. You don't want the shell to come off. You just want to create some cracks inside the shell. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take some berries if you have any. The other things you could use are some black tea, like some dark tea. You could use turmeric, you could boil cabbages, but I just took a little half cup, very small amount of some frozen berries. So they had blueberries in it, some raspberries, and I just poured hot water on them. And that kind of melted them and made them sort of soft. And then I mushed them up and I put them in my pot with my eggs that had been cracked, and I kind of rolled my eggs around on some little bit of heat. And then I put them in this jar, so you can see my berries are in the jar and my eggs are in the jar, and I let them sit in the fridge for a couple of hours. So I think I left mine for about 5 hours, and I think you could even leave it overnight, and that would be cool. So I'm going to now put my hand in the jar like this, and I'm going to take out my egg, like that, okay? And now what I'm going to do, it's already been boiled, like I said, so it's been boiled. I'm going to peel off the egg skin, and what we're going to have, I hope, is a really cool looking tie-dyed kind of purple egg, purpley pink maybe. Oh yeah, so look at some of the shell coming off. So cool. There we go. Oh wow, it looks so beautiful. So, I mean, I know I've never had a purple egg before, but there you go. So there's my egg, all tie-dyed. So I think even if you left it for longer, like I said, overnight, and then you can crack it open, and it's just your same egg inside, like that, and it's just been tie-dyed in the purple. So the purple dye from the berries had soaked into the skin of the egg through the shell where we made cracks, and it gave us a cool tie-dye egg, which would be, a fun thing to maybe have on Easter breakfast or, yeah, anytime. So I have my other one here, and yeah, again, it didn't take a lot of fruit, just took a little bit. There's my purple egg. I guess I'll open this one too, just to see. Oh, yeah. Oh, this one's even darker. Very cool. So yeah, when you're peeling it off, it's going to be hard to peel because we cracked the shell. But yeah, so cool. Here, I'll just do that one to there. There you can see. So purple egg, and do you guys want me to take a bite of it? Yeah? Okay, here we go. Ready? Tastes just like an egg. There we go. So I hope you have fun doing that, and you can experiment with it. And I know there's lots of other things that you might have in your fridge or in your pantry that can give color. So it can be, I think I mentioned turmeric powder. It can be black tea. It can be different spice mixtures. It can be hibiscus tea. That's like a flower tea that some people have. So yeah, so experiment it and try it. And I hope it's a lots of fun and you get these beautiful purple or different color egg patterns to celebrate this weekend and this special holiday in spring. All right, so I'm going to sign off now, and then there'll be another video with a few stories in it. And yeah, okay, I'll see you in a second. Bye.